Hello, dear viewer, and welcome to Lunar Nebula Art with me, Jalinon. Today, I'm thinking we'll make a new little avatar design for our Let's Try, and as you can tell from the background, I'm thinking we go with kind of a top hat and suit, with maybe a cane in this hand, pointing to the new game that we try. So, without further ado, let's go into the design, and think about some life stuff. So let's see. For the top hat, maybe we do that first. Since that will be on top of everything, that should be pretty easy. Yeah, I do like this shape of the top hat, so we're going to get this. Alright. Let's just make that white for now. Okay, and because it's under here, it's got that glow. If I move it up, we will not have that glow, and we can kind of design this a little bit more easily. Do that. There we go. This is basically the underside of the hat. And I think we'll pull that out a little bit. Make it nicer and more curved, less sharp. If we were going for more of a villainous look, then we'd probably want it to look sharper. That's usually one way to make things look more villainous. But we are not trying to do that. We'll just make this, and then we can switch to our move tool, flip it around, and hopefully... You know what? I guess we don't need to flip it around so much as just move it up and reconfigure some of this stuff. So like that. We'll make it into a smart little node. And pull that up. Yeah, we can move that underside underneath it better in the future. But for now, we'll do that and that. Similar idea. And we pull it up. Okay. You know what? I'll select both these bottom nodes. Make them smart. Send them to school. Get a nice degree. And there we go. And then behind both of these, we will put the top hat. The top of the top hat, I guess you could say. We can try to put a little bit of a curve in there immediately. Usually that does that, but that's okay. We'll fix it later in post. Okay. Flip to this. We'll make it black. Okay. And then we'll turn off that. I'm just going to make a node and delete it. And that should help us get to where we want. There we are. So, with this in mind, let's do another one of these. Something like that. Pull it in. Okay. Another option, if we really like the way it looks on one side versus the other, is we do something like this. We cut it in half by subtracting. And we duplicate that other half. Flip it. Put them together. That's pretty close. Okay, then we can add them together by selecting both. You do have to do that. Okay, and then we can maneuver things as we desire. Like, we'll just get rid of that. And we'll pull this out. Yeah, there we go. So it is at an angle because it wasn't at an angle in that picture. So, unless, yeah, at a slight jaunty angle. So, we'll probably change that around. We're going to group all these together. Move this over here. And of course we do want to make it fit on the character. So, make it a little bit bigger. And of course it can go towards the outside. I think we want something like that. Okay. Based on the angle of the head, it should be tilted back more like it is in this picture. That's why I picked up this picture. Just to have a better reference idea. of what it might look like. I want to do that. And what happens if I just delete this node? I guess we'll just delete those, see what it looks like. Yeah, that works. Okay. And then we're going to have the brim of the hat in front. It's going to kind of go down like this. So the curve should be kind of more angled that way. So maybe I should have started with this hat, but I liked the shape of this one better. Yeah, well. Live, learn. Keep doing stuff. We'll pull out. Okay. We'll try to do something like this. And this will go behind the hair. So, that's fine there. It'll be under the head. And there we go. Make it black. And then we can add this. Pull that over there. Okay. And the hat as well. Pull it like that. Like that. Yep. Okay. And then yeah, we can make this kind of a bluish gray color. Yeah. So that's that part. Unless I use my pinky by accident. There we go. Alright, and it's kind of angled up. So we're going to do like that. Okay. And I think we'll pull all three of these nodes closer, right? Yeah, a little bit. Okay. And then for the back of the hat, we just need to finagle some things. Move it like so. I think we'll do this. Yeah. Okay. Delete that node. I'll make another sharp node to try to mirror that one. Okay. I think that's a better shape. Alright. And then we could put something else on the top hat, but I think that'll work. Yeah. Okay. Decently happy with that. And now we can focus more on this part. So what kind of suit do we want? Because there are various different kinds. There's some with just white in the middle, more of a waistcoat underneath. Yeah, I think we'll go with something like that. So, what I might do is make things a little easier on myself. Let's see, we're not even using this curve, right? And this stuff is all destroyed. Okay. And by destroyed, I just mean invisible, so we're not actually using it. So I might as well get rid of it. Okay, you are the gradient. So we can put that on top later. This is the part we are more concerned with. The actual shape. So let's do this part first. Or, yeah, no, better idea. We just go above all of this. Yeah, we use our pen tool. So it's going to come kind of around the neck. Okay. Now we'll we'll have the suit. Yeah. Okay. So we've got that. Yeah, and I think what we'll do for the neck is kind of cheat a little bit here. So, have that under there. But I think we can get away with this, where we're going to put some more shapes under here. Triangle into here. Gonna make it white. Then we can kind of maybe think about it like that. Okay. And then I think we'll put a stroke around this one. Maybe. Might as well do that for the other one as well then. Yeah. I'll try to make the meat towards the middle. It'll let me select this one again. There we go. Alright, and then we can start a tie on top of both of these. But first I want these triangles underneath the ellipse, so then we can still get that sort of shadow on them. Okay. Yeah, and then above here we'll do that tie. And a tie is basically the triangle or a trapezoid. So we'll do this. That'll be underneath those. So you know what? I think we will reconsider how we're doing this. Do that. Okay. So you know what? We will pull these triangles out. Pull them above the trapezoid. And we'll just give these triangles the same ellipse. So I'll just duplicate them a couple times. I'll move it into this triangle. And then into that one. Okay. Do I want to change the angle of these triangles? Yes, I do. So, with that in mind, we could do something like that. And that is better, I think. If it'll let me select it. There we go. We could do that. Nah, too much. Or better yet, we just, you know, delete, delete, duplicate. Something right there. I think we'll pull it in a little bit more. Okay. And then, yeah, we do have the tie underneath. Okay. So we've got the trapezoid. Yeah. Alright. For our trapezoid, I think we will convert it to curves. Make that a little more like that. And then we're just going to make the tie's tongue. Something like that. We'll connect it. Do that. Yep. Maybe move that a little bit more to the side. And that's going to be hidden by a shirt. I think we pull it down further. Okay. And then we can add kind of that crease looking thing as well if we wish. Which I think we do. So let's do something like this. There we go. Yeah, there's a wrinkle. So I just used the pencil tool for that. Okay. So yes, we've got all of that now. We got this curve, all of this. We're going to group all that together. Where's my trapezoid? We've got all that. Okay, we've already grouped it. Good. Alright. And then the little vest. Probably just get rid of the neck for now. That's part of the hat. Hat underside, just so I don't forget. It's a little easier to read that than to look at what it is on the iPad. Okay. You, we're going to actually pull up. There we go. Yeah. Alright then. For this part, let's try to just make this kind of match with this. Okay. Duplicate it. Flip. Okay. Just kind of want to make it go where we want it. Okay, for this, it's going to be basically closer to the body and kind of stretching more with that arm out. So we're going to pull that in a bit. Okay. And I might just do something like this. And put a little button on there. Yeah. Yeah. I think so. Okay. What I think I'll do is put a little outer glow on this, maybe? Or inner glow. Inner glow. I'll try that. Looks like the stroke's a little weird. There we go. Alright, now I was thinking the inner glow would be good. But maybe not. Get rid of the outer glow. Ah, there we go. That's closer to what I wanted. Alright. Yeah, still a little too intense. Maybe if we go to center, turn that down, turn down the opacity and the radius. I think that's kind of okay. Redo that, undo that. There we go. Alright, so we're going to pull this in so it's under and around the button. There we go. Alright. We're going to pull that because of the way the arm is pulling at the material. Okay. And then the arms we should just be able to turn into the dark color. So you I'm gonna turn you into a kind of purpley black. Purpley black. You going to be a lighter purpley black. Maybe. And you probably be the darkest. Let's take this all back. What are we looking at here? This should be the lightest part. Okay, so we'll do something like that. And then go to our recent color, make it darker. And same idea. Okay. I think that's what we want. Copy. Go to this one. Paste style. Okay. Go with this kind of purpley black. And make it blacker on the edges. Or I might just make it all black. Yeah, we'll do that. Fine. We'll get rid of all this. And just make it none. And black. Okay. And for the ruffles, instead of shadows, we can focus on the highlights. Yeah. I think that's what we'll do. Let's go over here. Okay. Alright, so there's one right there. And I think we'll actually move that. It's more like that. Okay. Well, let's go find what's remaining to be purple. And make it white. And for you, do we even need a stroke on you? No. Okay. Alright. We got that going. And we just need to find this shirt. Okay. So with this gradient, I want this to be white. And yeah, this to go down to kind of the purple white. Maybe we pull that up a bit. Maybe we don't. Okay. And I could just pull this down. But I think it'll be better to select the nodes. Do that. Yeah. And if we want to, we can select these, pull them up, and we can pull that ellipse up as well, like that. There we go. So now we've got kind of this more businessy looking dude. Okay, for you. Yeah, if this was more of the navy blue, you know what? Maybe we should do that. And then we can still have shadows. This is just going to be Try black. Pull that to there. Okay. Copy. Paste style. Let's try this. Yeah, I think I'm liking that better. This is our recent grayish color. Okay, this is black. Alright, it's subtle, but I think it is helpful. Okay, then. Another thing we could do is just like this gray thing over here. We could put some little things on the coat to indicate that there are wrinkles there. But I think we're just going to keep it simple looking. As we can see, these darker lines now. I'm not super inclined to keep this. Unless maybe we do something like this. Nah. But sometimes it's worth playing around with it. You never know. Okay, and for the tie, let's try to do a similar thing there. Let's go with our recent gray color, maybe. Pull it down. Yeah. We can do that with the back as well. Back of the tie. Where's that shirt? Ah, well. Do we care that much? I guess we do. Okay. Pull that up a bit. Yeah. Alright. And then for the cane, I was thinking we'd actually make kind of a moon. Or at least a crescent. So something like this. We can pull the cane out of here. So we'll do something like this. And then, I'm thinking we might even etch stars out of it. So if we find a good star, here we go. We can do something like this. I'm just going to make it more visible so we can kind of see it better. So if we do something like this. And then we select all those stars and the crescent. Subtract. Let's try to make this maybe a darker gray. More contrast means more metallic. Huh. I think it's this glow that's making things difficult to see, which is fair. So we'll just pull it all the way out. Yeah, okay. So the glow actually goes inside there. So that's good to know. That's something new I didn't know. Alright, so we could do something like that. Let's go back to before the stars were cut out. Okay. We'll change up the gradient a bit better. time. Alright then, so got this. Do we want something at the end here? I think we'll do something like this for the other part of the cane. Maybe if I just delete that. And this will be pretty hard to see when you're zoomed out. But still, I'd like to make it look good. Okay, we've got that. We can do the gradient again. Could make it more purpley. But for now, we'll do something a little less bright than that. We'll make you darker gray, so there's more contrast. Okay. I think that'll work. And then we could just make the cane part. And there's a couple ways we could do that. We'll start from here. And then we will just go to the stroke. Go to black for now. Then we can just expand that stroke when we want to. That'll make it into a shape. But first, let's do this. And get that angle corrected. Because we're going to have more nodes to work with later when we expand it. And right now, simpler is better. Okay. Plus it's easier to just raise it like this. Okay. And now we can expand that if we wish. Okay, and then we could give it a gradient. Yeah. So, we'll try to make it look more like the one in the background. And there's a couple of these lighter spots. And that's a bluer light. Maybe we don't worry about it being bluish. Maybe we just go with this white light. And in between we'll put another black. And we kind of want this. Yeah. A little bit more in the middle here. Okay. And we just decrease the amount of light here. Okay. Something like that. And then if we want to, you can even duplicate this. Put in just kind of this linear non-gradient or solid. Do that. And then we will change its opacity, potentially. We can make that a little bit smaller. You know. Or we can go up here. Pull this down. Try to make it look like it's kind of tapering off, potentially. Or even put this underneath. So then we could change the opacity of this bit. Reverse. There we go. Yeah. That kind of works. Still not sure I'm happy with how these gradients are looking, though. It's hard to get the angle correct. Do something like that. Okay. And now we've got a passable cane. We're just going to name it cane. And we should be able to just resize it. Okay, we're going to pull that on top of everything else. I guess the real question is, do I want the cane to have that glow or not? Because I could get rid of it. It's an idea. And then we're going to change that hand. So that is what we will do. Quite handy, really, having a hand. If I can find the right layer, here we are. Okay, so we've got the thumb here. Okay. Then we have the fingers. Or palm. Alright. And this part. Okay, that was just the back so that we could put the stroke around it. So we're going to turn off all that. Thumb. I'm going to potentially duplicate you. Let's see, he's going to be holding this at a kind of weird angle for his wrist. Well, that's okay. We don't want to take up too much space in the actual thumbnail. I'm going to do something like that. Okay. Then we'll go back to the hand. Back to the hand. Or, you know what, we will put the cane in here for now. That way we've got that going. Alright. What we could do is just make a new thumb. Not that much of a stroke. Okay. So looking at my own thumb while I'm doing this. I could do something with this kind of shape. So we're going to do that. Pull that out to here. Okay. This can be one of the wrinkles. Something like that. You can pull that down and pull this out. So that could be the thenar eminence, as it is known. Do that. Yeah, it looks a little funky. So I think we get rid of this. Just kind of simplify that shape. Yeah. Since this is cartoony, it doesn't have to look natural completely. Okay. What I'm thinking we'll do is add some nodes. We can make that smart. Perhaps that's just dumb. Yeah, that'll work. Okay. I might pull this thumb further out. I think that'll work. Okay, so underneath this thumb, we're going to want some more fingers. And I think we can get away with using rectangles that we then give rounded corners. And then we could adjust sizes and stuff. But yeah, this should do. And then I think we will do something like that. And then that. Yeah. Okay, we can even extend those out because they're grasping something. And with that in mind, I'm going to do something like this. Where we go here, desaturate, make it like that. Maybe a little bit darker. A little bit darker. There we go. Alright, so now we're going to copy this gradient. We can select all these fingers. And then we can paste that style in. Oh, there we go. And for you, can we do that too? Paste style. Let's try to make it maybe, I don't know, radial. Reverse. Not quite what was planned. Kinda works, but no. So what we're going to do instead is probably not worry about it. Oop. Okay. And what we might do is just do another pen tool strat. Okay. We do that. Pull that into here. Get rid of that stroke. And then we'll try to make it a little bit. Yeah, like that. And we can do this, maybe. No. Just go to none real fast. We'll then go to this. And we're just going to adjust these. Okay. And I think we'll be happy with that. Yeah. Alright then. Wait. Did I mess with these? I don't know why, it seems darker to me. Yeah. It's fine. Okay, so we've got all that. And you know what? I might make all these a little bit skinnier. Boop. Like that. Yeah. There we go. And I don't think we need anything else underneath that. So we're going to do all that. Group it. Okie dokie. And then we just need to find our old hand. Give me a hand, please. Well, thank you. We'll then turn it invisible. Alright. Apparently I am wrong. We do need something else behind this hand and this cane. So what we're going to do... Another pen tool. Alright. Put that in there. And that should work. Yeah. The only question is, do I want the black stroke around it? And I think I do. We can do that. I'll do that. Yeah. Okay. So that should work. We've got that there. I might move the cane in a little bit. Like that. There we go. Okay. And then, yeah. Do we want to do anything else with this cane? I think I do want to add a multiply layer. Yeah. So if we're going to do another pen tool over here, we will do this. I want to decrease the color down to this, I think. Put you in there. And change this to multiply. Okay. And we can change the opacity to what we want. Maybe. Yeah, I think that works. You can pull that like that. Yeah. Do we want to try maybe another blend mode? Darker color. Lighten is not what we want, but just checking. Darker color. Yeah, I think we'll take darken. Okay. So there's that. And then the only real question is, do I want to try to add some purplish highlights to this guy? I think the answer to that is no. I think we're happy with our little let's try avatar that we now have going on. I'm going to add him into here. So now we've got that asset as a future asset we can just do stuff with. Excellent. And yeah, that is how I will keep this avatar for now. Let me know what you think in the comments below, dear viewer. Leave a like if you've enjoyed this process. Subscribe to see more Lunar Nebula Art videos. And have a great day. For those of you who've stuck to the end, just so you know, quick extra tip, I did decide to make this larger. However, when we go into the export persona, when you create an object slice, it will export it even as an SVG. Make sure you select SVG. It will make it one object, so it won't keep all your layers intact as far as I can tell. There's probably a way to do that, I just don't know the exact setting yet. But to create a slice, you go here, you do this, you then create slice by clicking that button, create slice up top, and go back to this, go back to here, then you click that little thing. I've already got the export folder set up, and now in that export folder I have this as one file, kind of flattened basically, that I can then ship into my computer and put it in the correct thumbnail. For now, this background was just a placeholder to help me see things better. But yeah. That's another quick tip for you. Have a great day.